Hello Glamour Ghouls and welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Midge Munster and on this channel we do all things campy, kooky, glamorous, and spooky. It is officially that time of the year. It is halfway to Halloween month. Can you believe it? We are halfway to October. I am so excited. I have definitely been getting kind of in my Halloween feels the last few days. There's always just this certain time of year, it's usually right around here or like the end of March, where a switch flips in my brain and I'm like, it's time. Granted, it's always Halloween around here, but I'm getting really excited right now. I think also spring weather always gives me that same feel, especially early spring. Today it is very cloudy, very rainy, feels like fall. So if you remember last year for our kind of halfway to Halloween, Springoween celebration, we did a Springoween mantelscape that had like a spooky floral vibe. We made a little cocktail and who could forget the great cake disaster of 2021. Here she is. So I normally kind of decorate for Halloween, for halfway to Halloween in some way, but this year I just wasn't feeling like decorating my mantle for some reason. I just didn't have like a strong idea that came to me that was like, yes, this is what we're gonna do. And I didn't want to decorate the way I would decorate for like Halloween because we're gonna do that at Halloween. So I was trying to think of what I wanted to do to celebrate, and I thought, you know what? I've been having this passing idea for a couple of months that I want to take the bar area in my living room and convert it into a spooky coffee bar. I don't really drink that much anymore, especially now with the health issues I've been having. I can't hardly drink at all. And with the pandemic, Taylor and I don't really host parties and things the way we used to, so I'm not really making cocktails for big groups of people anymore. But I saw this TikTok a while ago from a gal named Evie Dreadful, and I cannot stop thinking about her coffee bar. It is so cute and spooky and cozy and gives me like all the autumn happiness vibes. And if there is one thing on this earth that I do be doing, it's drinking coffee. As most of you know, I got an espresso back when I quit my job, and it's pretty large. Right now we have it in our kitchen just sitting on the counter, and while that's not like the worst place for it, it definitely takes up a lot of space in my kitchen. And since I'm not really using that bar space as a bar, I think we can definitely make better use of the space by turning it into a coffee station. I also thought this would be a great opportunity to show y'all all my spooky mugs. I have so many mugs. My husband has been getting really irritated because my mugs are starting to, I had like a cabinet, right? I'll do some B-roll. I have a cabinet that's a couple shelves for all my mugs, and that is full, and they've started creeping like into the next cabinet, as well as I have them like they're dripping down to like where we keep our glassware and stuff. And pretty much every time my husband helps me unload the dishwasher now, he'll open the cabinet and be like, and I love my spooky mugs. I like to be able to look at them. I don't like them tucked away in a cabinet. And right now I have a little mug tree that can only hold about 6 mugs. So I figure if I put them over on the coffee bar, we'll be able to see them all. They'll be on full display. I just overall think it's a win-win-win situation. I have a lot of my spooky mugs in storage. They're not even in the cabinets. They're downstairs put away with the Halloween stuff, so I'm gonna get those out. Before we get started, I do want to thank HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. But for right now, let's get started celebrating halfway to Halloween with our spooky coffee bar transformation. So this is what my bar looks like right now. As you can see, I've got some vintage glassware on top that I've just been displaying here. Those tiki mugs on the left were actually given to me by my best friend. They're so cute. But I have just a kind of a smattering of different alcohol in here, and honestly, this shelf, because of the height of these shelves, doesn't even fit most of our liquor bottles, so it's good that we're switching this out. I did have to take a minute and show off this new shirt from Art by LeMay. I am obsessed with her artwork, and this t-shirt says, "Headless Horseman Comedy Club, you'll laugh your head off." It's my new favorite thing.
So we're just starting by clearing off everything on the bar. I had to show you my little Sips and Spirits shot glass. This is from a podcast that my friends run. If you don't know Sips and Spirits, definitely go check them out. They do spooky stuff and talk about cocktails. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, just clearing off everything on the bar here. You can see Mr. Roscoe in the background there on the couch, just observing vigilantly. Once I got this all cleared off, I went in. This was super, super dusty. I don't remember the last time I cleaned this. It was probably pre-Christmas, and it had still like a lot of glitter and things, even from Christmas decorations on there. So I'm just taking a damp microfiber cloth and wiping it down, getting all the dust out of all the nooks and crannies. Unfortunately, there is a like an air vent right below this, like to the left, and so it does get dusty really quickly. So that's something I'll have to be kind of cognizant of, putting coffee mugs over here. Then I went ahead and started by moving my Nespresso over here and kind of figuring out the placement of that. This is really nice because there is a plug-in right behind this piece of furniture here. I definitely will have to kind of figure out some cord organization. As you can see, that sticks out pretty badly since this furniture piece has no back, but that's something we can deal with at some point. So I put the Nespresso on the left here first, and then I grabbed this little tray that I bought from Target. It's just like a little riser. I wanted to have some levels on the top of the bar here, so I got this. This was the only thing I purchased for the bar that I didn't already have, and it was like $25. And the gold and the marble go with the gold mirror above the bar here. So now I'm just kind of messing with where I want these things to be. I moved the Nespresso over here, and then as you can see, immediately I was like, oh, that makes the cord situation so much worse because it goes all the way across the back of that shelf. So I do end up moving it back here in just a moment. There we go, back to where it was. I do think that I can hide the cord behind that vertical piece right there eventually. I need to get some cord clips, but now I'm just bringing over my Arancino, which is the little milk frother that comes with this. This is the Nespresso Virtuo 3, I believe. I will have it linked in the description. This is an awesome machine. I really like it. I love having the milk frother because it does make either hot or cold foam, which is really cool. And then just bringing over a couple more things from the coffee bar in the kitchen. This is the mug tree that I was talking about that holds like 6 mugs and some of my syrups. So I'm bringing over the mugs that were in the kitchen. They're, like I said, a bunch downstairs, but these are the ones I had up here. This is the Strong Enough to Wake the Dead. That is from Marshall's last year, I believe. Actually, I think all 3 of these mugs I'm about to show you are from Marshall's. This one is Squad Ghouls. I love this mug. That's probably one of my like go-to morning mugs because it's big, it's got a big handle, it's just really like comfy to hold in your hand, if that doesn't sound weird. And then this one was sent to me by a subscriber. Alexis sent me this. I love this mug. It says Halloween. She also found that at Marshall's. I had never seen that mug before, so I'm so glad that she thought of me and sent it to me. It's my favorite. Here we've got a little spooky black jack-o'-lantern from Killstar and this cauldron mug from At Home last year. So this is where we're at so far. Let's take a pause right here and get a word from today's sponsor.
Today's video is brought to you by HelloFresh. Y'all know I have been working with HelloFresh for a while, and I honestly cannot say enough about this service. If you're looking for a little spring refresh to your home recipe rut, HelloFresh is the way to go. They have so many recipes to choose from that are constantly rotating, so you get lots of variety, and the food is so, so good. Their step-by-step recipe cards are so easy to follow, and because all of the ingredients are pre-portioned, it not only helps me waste less food, but also saves me tons of time, and most HelloFresh dinners are on the table in 35 minutes or less. My husband and I order HelloFresh weekly for all of our dinners, and as a lot of you know, I've been having a lot of gastrointestinal health issues this last 3 weeks. Something I really appreciate about HelloFresh is that they have a lot of different menu options to choose from, like vegetarian, pescatarian, fit and wholesome. This helps me weed out things that might possibly bother my stomach and still get a delicious and nutritious meal every night. I know I say this all the time, but this is a service that I truly love and use every day of my life. It has been a game changer for me. So if you are ready to try HelloFresh for yourself, click the link in my description box or go to hellofresh.com and use the code MidgeMunster16 for 16 free meals plus 3 surprise gifts. That's 16 free meals plus 3 surprise gifts with code MidgeMunster16 at hellofresh.com. Thank you so much to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to our coffee bar. Okay, so we gotta go down in the basement and get some stuff. Here's all my Halloween stuff. So much stuff. The bin we're looking for is this one right here. It's got all my breakable mugs and things in it. You can see one of them peeking out right there. Boop. Okay, so we gotta get that out of there and take it upstairs. So I got the bin upstairs, and like I said, this has kind of all my breakable stuff in it. So there's plates and wine bottle holders and all kinds of things. So I had to kind of sift through here and find my mugs. But here, I'm so excited to finally have a place to display these. These are those mugs that were really popular on Instagram, was it 2 years ago? Oh, here is my little ghost from Marshall's that we found last year that had the snow globe topper. But yeah, these mugs, they're from In Home Styles. Since some of you ask what the brand is on those to try to find them online, it's In Home Styles with a Z. But those got really Instagram popular a couple years ago, and I can't believe I was able to find them. I found a set of 4. I've got 2 black ones and 2 white ones, and I love the way they all look together. So cute. You saw there too, I pulled out that snow globe topper. Here's another cauldron mug. I forgot I had this one. This one was from Walmart probably 2 years ago, and it's got a little spider at the bottom. I think that one's really cute. Let's see. Oh, I was so excited. Again, a mug I've been wanting to display. This is my Bride of Frankenstein mug. That is a Joanna Parker design, and I have her mate in here somewhere too. I think it takes me a minute to find him. Here's a little tiny ghost from Target a couple years ago. I think he is so precious. That's a great mug for just a small cup of coffee. Here we've got a Ray Dunn that I found at Home Goods last year, Trick or Treat. I'm not a huge Ray Dunn person, but I did love this one because it had the little pumpkin topper, and it was $4.99. I couldn't resist. And then I think here maybe is where I find Frankenstein. Oh, nope. We've got the special potion. This is the Spirit Halloween mug, the Sanderson Sisters special potion cauldron. So I've got a good little collection of cauldron mugs. I didn't realize how many I had. Actually, I just didn't realize how many mugs I had. As I started unwrapping these, I think I counted 25 or so. Here's Frankie. Isn't he so cute? So it was about this time when I was finishing up with this bin that I realized something that I thought was in this bin was missing and was not here. So we're going to go back into the basement and see if we can find them. This is one of those moments where I really wish I had gone through with my my plan to put QR codes on all my bins so that I could scan it and see what was inside of it, because I am looking for those jack-o'-lantern canisters from Joann, and I cannot find them, and I have no idea. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 bins full to the brim with Halloween stuff, and they all look like this, and I have no idea what's in them. Why do I do this to myself? I know that I'm going to get into them every year before Halloween, so why do I do this to myself? We found a lid. Okay. I know they're in there now, so now we just have to dig them out. They're in this top bin, so that's good. Okay. Let's get digging. So we found the jack-o'-lantern canisters, finally. Now that I had everything upstairs that I wanted to display here, I kind of realized that the setup I had wasn't really what I wanted. So I took these mugs off the mug tree, and I wanted to display this set of the Home Goods mugs here because they all match. It just looks like a nice little set.
So then I grabbed the jack-o'-lantern canisters. I use these on my coffee bar during Halloween season to store my Nespresso pods, and I really wanted to do that again because I like the way they look, and I think they're just really cute and functional for this purpose. So this is where things got a little crowded up top, and I spent a pretty good deal of time here trying to figure out how I wanted this set up. So I tried it with one up and one down, and didn't really like that because I like them sitting next to each other. I like the juxtaposition of their size. So I moved this tier thing into the middle and then tried putting both of the jack-o'-lanterns on top of that and moved the mug rack down. And I didn't love the way that looked either because I liked the height of the mug rack on the tier. Like, I just think it looks nice to have those levels because otherwise it's the same height as the Nespresso. Here you see me doing something I do pretty frequently when I'm like staging something like this. I will take a picture of it on my phone and then I will try another configuration, take a picture, try another configuration, take a picture. That way I can look at all the options that I had and not have to try to be like, did I like that other option better? I don't remember. That way I can just swipe through them and be like, okay, this is the one that I liked best. So yeah, I tried this and then I ended up settling here, which I actually really like. I tried probably 5 or 6 different options and then this was the one that I thought looked the best in the end. So I'm happy with that. I went over and grabbed all my Nespresso pods that are currently just in this little pop container, and I separated them into these canisters. So those light blue ones I'm grabbing are iced coffee pods. So I'm putting those in the little jack-o'-lantern since there are less of them. And then I'm taking all the big pods that are for like full cups of coffee and putting those in the big jack-o'-lantern in the back. And then all that'll be left are these little purple pods, and those are espresso shots. And I will put those with the iced coffee in the little jack-o'-lantern because they are smaller and they're pretty easily distinguishable since they're bright purple as well. Now I'm going to set up the rest of the bar. So I'm bringing over all the other mugs that I have. These are my iced coffee mugs, which you've seen a lot of these. Those two, the Spooky Babe and Call Me, are from Crypt and Coffin. And then I have this cute one. I love this one that says it's spooky season. This is from an Etsy shop that I will link in the description. I wanted to display those in that little area there because I only have a couple iced coffee things right now. So I thought that was the perfect little place to display them by themselves. And then I'm just kind of starting to grab these different mugs and try to categorize them a little bit, put them where they make sense and where you can see everything. I definitely already have too many mugs for this space, so I'm either going to have to get something to create like risers or display them on the wall, which honestly that's what I would like to do eventually anyway, is have some hanging on the wall as well. But in general, I'd like to have some stuff on the wall, some signage and stuff, but most of my Halloween signage and stuff is tucked at the bottom of one of my Halloween bins downstairs, so that will have to wait until decorating season. Oh, here is a Sleepy Hollow Horseman mug. I love this little campfire mug. This is from There Will Be Cute on Etsy. Here's my other Ray Dunn mug that says Spooky. This was also sent to me by a subscriber, so thank you very much. This is this Nosferatu mug that says Must Have Coffee. This is from Mickey Mueller's shop, Naked Man Press. She sent me that along with her book, the Llewellyn's Little Book of Halloween, and it's so cute. Then I'm grabbing this spoon from Lively Ghosts and just setting it here. These are so cute. I definitely want to order more of these and have several spoons on my coffee bar. And then lastly, I'm adding some English breakfast tea. I like to swap out coffee for tea some mornings. And so I have this little Hocus Pocus Co. tin from Michael's, and I've always really liked putting this on my coffee bar, so much so that I discovered I had put grounds in it last year and it was still very full of coffee grounds, so I had to go clean that out. But then I'm just taking all my English breakfast tea out of the box here and popping it in this little tin, and it fit perfectly, so happy with that. And that is all she wrote. So here is the finished thing. As you can see, I did pull out one little sign that was on top of one of my bins and hung it on the wall. It's this little Home Sweet Haunted Home sign from At Home. And I liked this because it has those little retro starbursts. It kind of ties in the rest of my house, which is very retro and campy, but also spooky. So now I'm gonna take a step back and let you enjoy some B-roll of the finished coffee bar, and I will see you in just a minute back in the studio to wrap up today's video.
And that is it. I am so thrilled with the way this turned out. I think it's really cute. I'm absolutely certain that I will continue adding on to it as we move into spooky season. I always find approximately 1 jillion mugs that I want while I'm out decor hunting. This is nice though because it gives me a place to put them now. When I buy them, I don't have to worry about like, oh, they're not gonna fit in the cabinet. I know there's a spot for them. I know I get to keep them out year round, which brings me joy. Overall, I'm just really happy with how this whole project came together. If you have a spooky coffee bar at home also, be sure to tag me over on Instagram at Midge Munster. I would absolutely love to see what y'all have done. I love getting more inspiration and ideas from all of you, so please share with me if you have that going on. I would love to see it. Thank you so much again to HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. Remember, you can go to the link in my description box and use the code MidgeMunster16 for 16 free meals plus 3 surprise gifts. Thank you all so much for watching today. Happy halfway to Halloween. I am so excited that it is that time of year. If you are not already, be sure to subscribe to the channel before you leave today. We are starting to get to the top of the roller coaster hill where it's about to be like drop off into nonstop spooky season. And I literally cannot wait. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And until next time, keep it campy, kooky, glamorous, and spooky. Bye!
When Winnie Mouse come out to social.